should at least be this high in order to fully accommodate the adventures. Oh yeah, that's pretty high. All right, so yeah, wherever the door is positioned, it should at least be that high. And so I'll put one of these on each side, just as a reminder to myself. So yeah, I don't know exactly where the store will be positioned, but kind of like that. All right. What was the question? Oh, I got captured by aliens. Who got captured? Uh. uh. Sorry, just catching up on chat real quick. Uh. Yeah, I was just really embarrassed about the alien abduction, but you guys are too. Hey, post-op transient, how's it going? Welcome. Is this a game or is this that scrolling deal at the bottom? Yes, the answer is both. The game at the bottom of the screen is Side Quest. I've been calling it, and it is also the game that I'm working on screen up here. Um, so, uh, yes, so you're both right, or you're right on both counts. It is a game, and it's the scrolling deal on the bottom of the screen. And Trusty Bard, as you might notice in chat, is our storyteller. So if you follow along with what he's saying, you can get the gist of what's going on in this in the story, and you can play along. We can all play along here in chat, or on Twitter, hypothetically. Although I haven't been playing on Twitter very much. I've been kind of slacking with regards to the twiddlage. I'm gonna name this layer so I don't forget what it is. So this is door height, the layer, the most important layer there ever was. All right, so on the near ground, let's spec out this door frame. So I guess like hypothetically this wall is like slightly slanty. So I guess the door would technically be slightly slanty too. But I do still want to convey the depth or the distance between like the door and the edge so that there's room here. I think I was thinking like at some point in this layer I'm gonna like stack crates or something. So this might be an okay place to like stack crates just to really sell the depth there. And maybe I'll do another like depth trick like that near the other door too. So that way it'll sell the illusion on both sides. I haven't seen you online as much post-op transient. I hope you don't mind my saying. I don't know, maybe our schedules are just like opposite or something, or like identical or something, and so maybe you're streaming whenever I'm online or something. But I just remember I used to see your channel online a lot, and I haven't seen it as much anymore. Did you stop doing the again? I hope you don't mind my asking, and if you do, feel free to tell me to stop asking. But like, did you? Are you still streaming, or like are you on like a different network, or are you on like a different? Are you on just like a different schedule or something? I'm just curious. Oh, congratulations, baby! Well, that's exciting. All right, that makes a lot of sense. I can see how that would take some of your attention away from from stuff like everything else in life. Congratulations to you and your wife. That is wonderful news. That's totally a valid excuse. If you told me like, oh, I just didn't feel like streaming anymore, I'd be like, no, that's not okay. You have to continue streaming. But I guess in terms of excuses as to why you might take a break from it, that'd be a valid one. All right, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this wall here exactly, so I'm gonna not worry about it too much. The other thing I should figure out promptly is whether this is actually the color balance I want for the boat. And actually, to do that, I'm going to pull up some comparisons. It's not that it's not like the mountains in the village are ever going to be seen like next to the boat. It's not like you're ever going to sail the boat through the mountains. Like you tend to keep the boat in the water. I don't think there are very many other backdrops that would make as much sense for the boat. But um, sorry, I was just I was just thinking like how I could make the boat sail through the mountains, and I could, but I'm not going to. Okay, congratulations to I missed you just leveled up. Wait, hold on, I can check in my secret log. Marty, congratulations on leveling up, Marty. Um, oh yeah, wait, I was gonna open the mountains and the. I'll just open a few other backgrounds, like the mountains, near ground. If I'll open the river, or no, not the river, the forest near ground, and then the village, the village near ground, because I'm just looking up other orange tones that I've used in the game. So like this, so yeah, so the thing that was standing out to me is that I made this like if this is supposed to be wood, if this is supposed to be a wooden deck of the ship, I've made it a lot more orangey than I tend to make wood. Wooden tones tend to be a little more washed out, which yeah, it just seems to be pretty consistently the case. The yeah, so then the other thing is that like this like orangey sandy rock stuff. This this instead tends to be more like bright orange. So I'm kind of like straddling the two right now. I could push it. I could push it just more towards like the wooden tones that I like the you know the slightly less saturated tones that I typically use for wood. Let's see how that looks actually. I also don't need these images open anymore. Those serve their purpose. Um, so yeah, I was just thinking I should do this soon because if I start adding, like if I start introducing new colors to this layer, uh, then it'll get harder and harder to adjust the colors individually. All right, so what if I just drop down the saturation a little bit and brought up the lightness a little bit? Yeah, that would put it more towards like how I usually do a wooden color. Actually, maybe even a little more lightness, and probably actually a little more contrast. But I don't know. I don't necessarily dislike it as a little bit more saturated. Um, yeah, because like I think part of the reason I tend to desaturate it is to differentiate it from like dirt type colors. But we don't have to worry about dirt here because there's no land in sight. So I think this might be a situation where it's actually okay to keep it a little more saturated. I might desaturate it a little bit, like I said, like it's pretty saturated like this. So I can just drop it down ever so slightly. Uh, yeah, like that maybe. Uh, and then do I want to bring up the lightness? Maybe just a little more lightness too. Something like that. All right. Uh, so yeah, I guess like the reason I would want to bring it pretty close to the wood tones is that we might jump cut from like another situation where the wood was a different color, and so that might make the contrast a little bit stark, but hopefully it's not too bad. I could desaturate it a little bit more than we just did. Yeah, it was really saturated to begin with. So I could drop it down slightly further. Uh, yeah, because with the jump cuts, like, you do kind of see these in contrast to each other, so maybe something more like that. That should be good. I'll stop noodling with it. Uh, oh, sorry, I was just catching up on chat. You don't have to feel bad, Kino. Although you should stream more often. Yeah, don't bother feeling bad. Just bother streaming more often, and then it'll all work out. um, did someone asked if the stream crashed? I don't know. I don't understand that question. Nothing on my end indicates that like anything has gone awry. So Whoa, that's weird. Yeah, everything on my side is looks super normal. Oh, all right. So I guess you didn't hear me talking at all. So I'm gonna type in chat. Oh weird. Everything on my side seems fine. Um, I like. I think I think I am technically still broadcasting, despite that the site is down. Uh, uh, um, hmm. I guess I'll check. I wouldn't be surprised if Twitch is like frantically tweeting about this at this very minute. So I'm just gonna check. Yeah, we're looking into site loading issues. All right. So, uh, uh, so, all right. Unfortunately, this is not gonna be the. Sorry, I just happened to notice what viewers we have here. Yeah, so SideQuest is still working. Oh yeah, okay. Um, SideQuest is still working, I think. Uh, 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 like, it's still registering new characters and stuff. Uh, uh, so if Trusty Bard pipes up, you can probably still play along, at least. Uh, 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 all right, and I don't. There's nothing really I can do to help right now, so I'm going to. I'm probably going to. Hey, Cheeseman. Oh yeah. Hello. Uh, hey, cheese, man, panda. I am still broadcasting, so hopefully it will. Hopefully the site will come back soon. A surprised emoticon. Uh, uh, and I guess like in the meantime, I'm basically just gonna keep on keeping on. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe this will at least make it to the archives. If it doesn't make it, even if it doesn't get broadcast live, like I wonder if I wonder if it's still like encoding it. Like I wonder if it's uh, going to like whatever wherever that data is kept for it to come back at a later point or whatever. Um, oh, yeah. So I just lightened I just lightened up the tone of the ship. Although maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just really go saturated because the thing that was just occurring to me is that well, okay, so maybe I'll keep it saturated for now because I'm still on the fence about it. And I'll work on another layer for now because the other thing that I was thinking is like I was thinking of putting like other wooden things on the ship. So maybe the ship is just like a different color because it's like stained or like it's like I don't know, maybe it's like it's just that uh um sorry. I was just keeping an eye on chat. Um yeah, I was thinking of having like crates. Oh yeah, no. So like stained. Maybe it's stained because like maybe it's stained wood. It could be stained wood, I guess. And so so I guess the slight advantage there is that I could then also still have like unstained wood in like a more desaturated tone. So like for the crates on deck, for example, like they're both. I don't know. Both of these could be like wooden, but like they could just be like different tones of wood, I guess. And so yeah, so if I desaturated the boat, then like these colors would become closer, and it would be harder to like it'd be harder to get these to separate and like stand as like as different shapes. I would just have to do that entirely with like the shading instead. Uh, and yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, where do the adventures stand? Yeah, so I can stack this. I can stack these crates like this hypothetically. Do 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 do. So yeah, crates, crates, super crates, such crates, so created, so greatest of all time. There we go. uh, excuse me. Um, all right, so um, so yeah, I was yeah. So chat is it's gonna come back. I hope at some point. I hope it's gonna come back at some point. I'd appreciate if it did come back at some point. Um, that'd mean that'd mean a lot to me. I'd be really excited if it came back. So I just want to uh, just one thing real quick. I'm gonna use a name. Oh yeah. Oh, I should while the event is, while the stream is down, I should probably restart the script so that way I can get I can get that change so that we don't start so that we're not like teleporting and between environments anymore. We can actually like transition naturally. Um, I'm just gonna use the name change command real quick. Wait, so I was laughing earlier because like someone apparently yeah that's what I thought. Someone in chat just said like one thing. Like I didn't even notice them say anything in chat, but they said something just to get their character in the game, I guess. Uh, I'm so oh sorry yeah so I'm just trying to think of like what to change their name to because I try not to change names. Uh, I try not to change names arbitrarily. I try and do it only with good reason. And I try not to. Yeah. So and even when I do have to change it, I try not to just change it to something else. I try and change it to something like similar enough, so that it's not like a complete like divergence. Um, oh yeah. Okay. So one thing we are seeing in the game right now is the one thing we do see in game is the new environment art, and I think this is a little bit better for the village. These like the yeah, so the little like the stuff that we have in the foreground, like these little booths that you walk behind, they're a little more. I think they just work a little bit better. They're actually like more subtle. Like they actually like blend in a little bit more. So you don't actually even really notice that they're in the foreground until the adventurers walk behind them. But that works, I think. All right, so the event ended now, and I'm assuming that you guys still can't see me. Let me know if I'm actually back online. I'm just gonna act as if I'm still online, and like I don't know, maybe someday I'll be back online. Uh, all right, yay! All right, so everything looks good. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to restart the script. Um, so I'm just gonna bring it down for now, and it should be ready to come back up in just a short while. Actually, you know what I should do is I should try restarting it immediately, just because like sometimes I like make a change and I restart the script and then I get a crash immediately, and then uh, it means oh, am I back? I'm back online. You guys can see me. Hey, welcome, welcome everyone. Okay, well, so I guess this isn't the perfect time to restart the script, but I'm gonna do it anyways because whatever. I felt like doing it. All right, but so we will bring it back. Actually, the reason I brought it, the reason that I try and stop the script immediately after an event, I was kind of talking about this earlier, is that it's actually the best time to restart the script because events like uh, yeah, I changed the timing of events when I start the script. So the first event happens pretty soon after I start the script, relative to like how long it usually takes events to like what is usually the space between events. So um so yeah, technically the next event is actually going to happen sooner because we're restarting the script. And so I will bring it back up in just a moment. And in the meantime, let's look at these crates and stuff, and do that and whatnot. I guess. All right. So yeah. So the idea. Wait. I need to make this door height like less noticeable or something because it's like it just looks really weird and like out of context and it's I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. All right. So going back to the this layer, the box layer. Let's yeah, I'm basically just trying to like render some crates right here. Actually, let's hide the adventure temporarily too. Basically just trying to like put a few crates like lined up here, and then there'll be like more over here. And do. I don't know exactly how to shade these. I could just like go flatly shaded on this side. I kind of did set that as like the shading for the ship. So like with the way I did the side or whatever. I don't have to do it this way, but I could hypothetically if I wanted to. And like I will clean up the edges like if I end up keeping it looking like this. But yeah, I was just thinking like, oh yeah. So I also want to tie these things down, right? Because boats like rock about and stuff, and so like if you just stack up crates, they're not just going to stay there. They're gonna like shift and slide, and like this one, for example, would clearly have flown into the ocean at some point because it would have slid all around. And uh, days for days, Binri Bay. There could be Binri Bay. I'm not gonna say there definitely won't be Binri Bay. There could be Binri Bay. Um, uh, has a ring to it. It sounds has you know has kind of a nice sound to it. Um, all right. What if I don't know if it probably won't look like crates if I do this because this is like usually how I shade like stone. Actually, this is like the opposite of how I shade stone. It's kind of fun. Uh, I should probably like if I'm gonna sell these as crates, I should probably put like the detailing because right now they just look like giant cubes, like giant like taupe cubes. So if I want to sell them as crates, I should put in like the detail. Oh yeah, no, that's what I should be doing, right? I should be so if these are crates, yeah, actually no, if these are crates, then like the whole thing doesn't have to be like darkened out or whatever. So actually, yes, these edges, these surfaces don't actually have to be darkened necessarily. I could, I mean, maybe it's okay that they are. Like maybe that's actually an interesting. Like maybe I should take advantage of this opportunity to change the lighting so that there actually is like some amount of diverse lighting. But like yeah, so no, if I wanted to make crates, I could just do like the interior lines, right? Because that's like it's like what crates are about. They have like the interior. You know, they're like made out of wood slats, right? So again, like if I'm gonna keep this, I should do a better job of like making these lines clean and shaped right. But yeah, I'm just kind of like I don't know. I just kind of want to see like roughly what they look like in the scene. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh wait, hold on. Let me look at chat real quick. I think I might have missed some stuff. I should make a game for people who are either waiting for the stream to come online or just went offline. Um, well, SideQuest is kind of that game. It's also for people who are watching the stream. Um, like I don't know if I necessarily need a different game, but I have gotten in the habit of starting side quests pretty early when I start the stream. Uh, uh, I mean, I can also use away mode for those things too, like just to make it happen. Yeah, I should probably use away mode. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I should be using away mode at the start of the stream when I do those boring things, because like it usually takes people a little while to show up, but some people do show up quite promptly, and for those people, there should at least be something going on. All right, so I mean, these crates are kind of a mess right now, uh, but it might be something like that, and then yeah. So those two wood tones though, like that's the thing I was most interested in seeing. Like, how does the like if these are wooden crates, like how does this look compared to? Oh, you know what I'll say? I think I kind of want to do. Not that it's super important, but just like I think I'd have slightly better context if I'd have slightly better context for how this is going to look ultimately if I kept the so I have these where is it? I think it's just like my pictures folder. I have the skyline .png, and this is actually what the background is going to look like. It's not going to it's not going to it's not going to be like flat transparent. It's actually going to have like this, right, because like the blue, like the blank blue that you see like on the screen now, like it looks like that. So I don't know, it's just one of those things that like I think it when I'm working on these when I'm working on this art, it might help to just have it there. I can probably bring the script back in just a moment. It's probably actually, you know, I'll give it just a moment more, but it's probably almost ready to come back. All right, and then these other files, I don't need these open anymore. Those have served their purpose. Okay. Excuse me. Mhm. So, how are we doing? Yeah, I will bring back the script now. Uh, and hopefully it'll work. Yeah, the thing that we didn't see last time that hopefully we will see this time is the the transitions, which that should become apparent pretty soon. Uh, what? Who said Binry's not here? I'm here. Are you making fun of the fact that I'm not paying enough attention to chat? Um, um, oh yeah, what else did I miss in chat? Um, excuse me. So doop doop. YouTube is DDoSing Twitch. um, maybe. Okay, so what else? Did I miss anything important in chat? If I did miss a question and I don't answer it right now, it's, you know, it's not the worst thing to ask the question multiple times. Although I say that, and then sometimes I'll try and dodge a question, and the person whose question I'm trying to dodge will just keep asking it. um, no, I don't dodge questions. Why would I do that? I'd never do that. um, so, oh man, Binry must be. Oh, it's oh. Twitch is down again. Okay, I understand what's going on now. Okay, yeah, I get. Okay, I was like, what is happening? I like it. Literally nothing on my side changes when Twitch goes down. So I just I don't know. I have like no context for what is happening. I have a lot less context for what's happening in chat compared to a lot of other people. So, um, so doop 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 doop. Uh, oh, that's right, and that's why Cheese Man Panda thinks I'm not here. Right, gotcha. Got it. On top of it. All set. Alright, and I guess that helps no one, because I was just talking to the stream, I was not talking in chat that whole time. But that's fine. Whatever. I really can't. Like if I tried to type in chat and work on stuff at the same time, it would not work out. I would end up just getting literally nothing done. So I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, I think if I do, like again, I want to add more detail to these crates at some point. But actually, oops, sorry, I actually don't like I don't dislike the idea of having these edges shaded. I think I might just have like so typically I have like the light source coming from like above, from like kind of like from the front, like from like characters are lit from the front, so like the light is coming like in this way. But I think I'm gonna cheat it and like kind of swing it around a little bit, just because I can't do lighting changes because I have to worry about like how the lighting changes will transition between environments. But because there aren't going to be transitions here, I think I can cheat it, and I think that it would actually be okay here. So technically the characters will be lit slightly differently than the rest of the scene, but I think it's going to be subtle enough that that I can get away that I can actually do this. And I will like just to indicate that it's not like completely far gone. It's just like, it's just a slight difference in the angle of the lighting. I'll put like these like rim, like just very very thin lighting around the edge of the crate, because that also helps. This helps to sell the dimension of the crate, and it also indicates that it's not like the lighting is like way far extremely in the background or anything. It's just that it's just far enough that we're getting shadows cast on these edges here. So the contrast I think is not high enough. I think is partly why these crates look a little weird uh, relative to the rest of the scene. And also there is the fact that the woods they're still very different color, which might still be a little weird. I might want to, yeah, so I probably do want to adjust the hue and saturation of this boat somewhat, but maybe not. Like, this is how much I was affecting it before, and that seems like a bit much at this point relative to like the other wood tones. So maybe I'll bring it so it's not quite so extreme. Is that better? Because now, so it's like there's still difference between them, but it's not quite as stark. I don't know if that's better necessarily. How's it look with the adventures? Oh, so maybe I need a little more contrast. Like, maybe that's okay, but maybe I just need a little more contrast again. Because it definitely looks flatter. Uh, doop-a-doop. It could be just weird that I'm using two different wood tones. It could be that I should just use like consistent wood tones in how I render this. Hmm. Yeah. Alright, so wait, what if it wasn't a contrast thing? Maybe it was maybe I'm just supposed to darken this tone. So the reason I'm worrying about this stuff now is that I can worry about this now, but if I wait until later to get these tones ironed out, there'll be a lot of detail work that will limit like what I can do, like how I'm able to change it past a certain point. So yeah, am I on the correct layer? I hope so. Okay. So how's that? Oh well, I need to. I basically flattened the crates again by making this color more dramatic, but I might have made it too dramatic. Yeah, probably too dramatic. So I probably don't want to change it by that much. So let's change it by like, I don't know, maybe like that much. It's a little bit darker, but it's also a little more subtle. This is probably fine. I think this is probably good. We can probably go on from here. Oh, we're back! Hey, we're back in action. Welcome back, everyone. We are we Gucci. I tried to say that once, and I sounded like an idiot saying it, and I never tried to say it ever again after that. Some people can say it and sound cool, and it sounds cool when they say it, but I'm not one of those people, unfortunately. All right, I'm gonna reposition this character so he's not literally like right in the doorway. So let's select this layer and just kind of like slide it down because it's helpful to have the adventure nearby so I can see like relatively how tall, just get, just to draw the thing in context of the adventure is a little helpful. But having him right in the doorway makes it actually really hard to to accomplish anything. Deja vu. Uh, um, yeah, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. I imagine it could have been tempting to depart, but I appreciate that you're still here. Um, if I've added boxes there, I need a dock. No, nope. Where did the boxes come from in the first place? That's what you're curious to know about this game? You're not curious to know about, like, how is it that of everything about this game, you think it's unrealistic that the boxes would be on a ship if we did not explicitly see that there is a dock. You're willing to take everything else for granted. You're willing to go just on faith for literally everything else in this game. But the existence of boxes on a boat without the presence of the dock is just beyond any reasonable degree of like what we can expect for the game. Hey, Devin JavaScript, how's it going? Welcome. I've been doing well, thank you. I've been working on side quests a lot. We are still working on side quests. We're working on side quests as we speak, and I'm having fun with it. I think actually probably like the last time you were here might have been when I was like trying to wrap up side quests and like move on to other projects. But I've kind of moved past that, and I've kind of like embraced it, and so it's like a new age of side quest, and we're making a pirate ship, for example. Uh, well, yes, you can't really tell it's a pirate ship yet, but like this is the ship, and then there's the sea in the background, and there's the sky. Um, Seeing the sky against the sea makes me think that maybe I should actually. Well, okay, the sea will get a little bit lighter when I add in the wave crests because the wave crests will be a lighter tone. But the sea is also looking really dark against the sky. Is that normal? How does the sea usually look against the sky? Sea horizon. Okay, it does tend to look dark against the horizon. Oh, but right, you can actually like see the reflection. Ooh, so it gets lighter in the distance, hypothetically. Um, yeah, no, it totally kind of does. Well, this one has a very distinct line, but that's also in a more an evening type lighting setting. Yeah, I made the background layer of the ocean darker when I think I should have made it lighter. I think that's what's missing. So let's go to the background layer and adjust the brightness and contrast. Actually, I probably should have done hue saturation. Yeah, I actually don't want to change the contrast. I was thinking of just changing the brightness this way. Yeah, I think actually no, I should do this. I should do this with the hue saturation panel because when I bump up the brightness too high, it makes it look like it's getting desaturated, which I don't want. So I lighten it up and then saturate it a bit too. Yeah, I think something like that might be better. That's a little too light though. I think yeah, I think I'll have it more like that. And it will get even slightly lighter because yeah, unfortunately just Twitch. So yeah, thank you, Legendary Neurotoxin. Some people have really like their Twitch names are just like whatever. Whoa, what's happening with the game right now? Look at all these frames we're missing. What is up with that? Whoa, look at it go. Look at it go. Oh my gosh, it must have been frozen for a long time for it to have missed that many frames. What the heck just happened there? I have no clue. The thing I was going to point out is that oh, okay. Hi, Legendary Neurotoxin. Hi. I could just say it in chat, but you said the audio's muted, so I'll just wave I'll just wave very, very prominently. Um, yeah, so okay, so what the heck just happened with the whole script freezing thing? I have a hunch that like when these things are happening, it's probably because of my computer. Like it probably has less to do with like the script, because like there's no rhyme or reason as to like when these things are happening. Uh, I'm inclined to just think it was because maybe my computer just like throttled processing power to the script for some reason, or my computer just legit like got locked a little bit. There's nothing in like the function of the game that I can think of, and there's no consistency in like us seeing stuff like that would really explain it. So uh, I don't know. I mean, I will keep an eye out in case like in case we start to see some commonalities in with regard to like what is happening. But the yeah, at this point, I'm still like just trying to decipher if there's really anything here to learn, or if I don't know. Like I don't know what to do, I guess. In the case that like it is just my computer, I think like I mean one of the weird things is that like side quest is important, but I also never have it in focus. Like it's always running in the background, right? And so I think like maybe because of that, my computer just thinks like when it needs to, divert processing power from one source to another, like I don't know if that's necessarily related, but like I don't know. Again, I'll kind of just wait and see. Yeah, the thing I was going to point out though in the game that made me that I was reminded the reason I noticed that happening at all is because I was going to point out the name of the person in chat, the person who chose like a particularly interesting Twitch chat name. There it is. Yay! Yay! Which is why I can rename characters. One of the reasons I can rename characters. Okay. Uh, oh, yeah, process. Is there? I mean, that's something that I guess I should look into. So, like, if there are settings on my computer where I can actually like, specify like which programs are like high priority. Is that a thing? I've never actually like really tried to do that before. Is that something like you do in like Task Manager or like I don't know? Because like yeah, basically what I'd want is like python.exe. I think it'd be python.exe, right? Because it's not a background process. Oh wait, no, yeah, it wouldn't be a background process. I don't think, unless it would be. I don't know how this works exactly. No, I assume it's one of the foreground processes. Uh, yeah, let's sort by CPU usage actually. Python, yeah, I assume it's these. Oh yeah, Pygame window, yeah, and TK. So I mean, hypothetically, I just want to make sure that this. Yeah, I just want to make sure that this would have priority. Again, I've never done that before, so I don't know how I would go about doing that. But I'm like I feel like that's actually the thing that's most likely to actually like fix what's happening there. Look how resource intensive Open OBS is. That's part of the reason that that's like even though I have a fine computer, like sometimes the processing power is like it seems a bit low. Is that OBS is just like constantly like hogging like so much of it. um, but it's important. OBS is important. Task Manager will let me change it. Interesting. Right click. I did right click process. I didn't see anything there though. I can end it. Hey, that's the new follower. Nice. Oh man, what kind of like life do you have to have in order to spend it doing that? Like, how bad is your life that like that seems like a good idea? I mean, I guess we have you here, so if you'd care to enlighten us, like what is wrong with your life? Like, what's I mean, Zekrons, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. um, all right. Um, um, sorry. I just picture whoever like sitting in front of a computer at the Twitch like registration screen, being like, "This'll show him. This'll, I'll." Uh, but yeah, you showed me. You got it. You got me. Good job. Excuse me. Yeah, done. You you nailed it. All right, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to. I don't know what to do here, so I won't worry about it for now. Again, like we didn't see any delayed frames at all yesterday, and then like this is like cartoonishly many. Like I don't know. There's nothing special about like, as far as I can tell, there's nothing special about like what was happening there. Um. Oh, wait a second. I wonder if I accidentally left it. I at some point I threaded all of my network calls, um, and I feel like at some point maybe well no so yeah no at some point I threaded all my network calls, and I'm just wondering like what if I accidentally left a network call on the main thread? That could cause like I mean I can't think of anything else that would be so unpredictable in how like it basically never chokes up and then occasionally it chokes up for like a significant period of time, because like each of these frames represents half a second, so this must have frozen up for like 30 seconds or something like that. Because like, look at all of these. Look at all these delayed frames. Uh, and like, so the only thing I can think of that would like normally work okay. Oh. um. Sorry. Um. I'm just gonna real quick. Perform a few name change operations. Oh, that was the new follower news. Was that for? Sorry, I missed you. It'll pop up on my other monitor though. So, uh, sorry, I'm just gonna process a few commands real quick. Name Binri is Binri is there we go. All right. So, oh yeah, actually, no. I'm just gonna ban. Yeah, I was having fun with it, but I'm just gonna permaban. Whatever. Troll it, troll, troll. We got going on there. Binry, awesome. um, yeah. All right. So, yeah, I like how the pirate ship's going. I think we're heading in the right direction so far. I mean, there's a lot to do there, but I think we're doing the right stuff. Oh yeah, I was gonna, so like if there was a network call on the main thread, like what, what network call might have gotten left on the main thread? A Twitter call. Let's see if we're accidentally like referencing Twitter anywhere on the main thread. Oh yeah, so wait, no, we call Twitter by TWTTR. Um, so let's look at the references that we have here. This is on data thread, Twitter data thread. Tweet level ups is on the Twitter data thread. I think. I think, because isn't it? Yeah, tweet levels ups. Blah, blah, blah. Tweet level ups is on the Twitter data thread. Uh, Twitter get Twitter data. That is the data thread, the Twitter data thread. Uh, Tweet level ups. Oh, is that all? Oh, those are literally all the references. Oh yeah, those are like literally all the references. Huh. My other monitor is not updating with the new follower notifications, and I think I did. Um, Sorry, I'm just gonna turn those off for a little while. Uh, oh man, I don't usually try and get people IP banned from Twitch, but I might actually take the time to try and get this jerk IP banned from Twitch, just cause. All right, so uh, let's um, let's do what? Uh, yeah, so it's not Twitter. I really can't think of a I really can't think of a network call that would be because the only network connections that we have are IRC and Twitter, and IRC is fully threaded. So yeah, again, I'm just gonna wait and see if there are like any commonalities. Like I'll maybe I'll save this log in case there are any hints here as to what might have caused that. So start a new whatever and save uh, okay. I haven't missed any important follower notifications. So that's good. Uh, why does it keep putting me like in this like weird localization folder whenever I open a dialogue here? All right, so I'll just go. I don't know. Like, wait, why doesn't it? My documents, please. Okay, so uh, so I'll just call this like journey logs, uh, and I'll make a folder for delayed frames, and then so this is just I'll just put it as the date. So 2015, 03, 18, and it's like 13:53 right now. There we go. All right. Oh, was I missing chat? Uh, oh, sorry. I just zoned out of chat for a little while. So let me catch up real quick. Uh, oh, details. Okay. Details in the task manager. Sorry, continuing from that previous thing. Details. There we go. All right. So, uh, Oh wow, look at PyCharm. Oh yeah, memory. I guess that would make sense. It would be using a lot of memory. Uh, but wait, it's not just like PyCharm. Or no, actually no, it's not even PyCharm. Yeah, no, it's Python, right? I covered that earlier. Oh, set priority. All right. Real time. What does real time mean? um, Hi, real time. Hold on, yeah, I should look up what I'm doing. um, let's see. Task manager, priority, real time. Uh, what is a real time setting for process priority? From what I've heard, you're encouraged not to change the priority of your Windows application program, and if you do, never to real time. Okay. Real time priority thread can never be preempted by timer interrupts and runs at a higher priority than any other thread on the system. All right. So I guess hi. Uh, yeah, I probably should not go through it. As tempting as that sounds. Set priority high. Yeah. All right. So I wonder if that'll help. If it's not something that I have to like keep doing. Also, because now like now is it like does it like know that I'm talking about side quest specifically, or like will it? So when I restart side quest, will it know what the priority is supposed to be? And when I like run other Python scripts, will it know what their priority is supposed to be? Because like, did I just make it so that every Python script on my computer is like super high priority now? I mean, I guess the other thing I could do is I could I could I could like if this is the problem, I could just wait until I actually like start compiling it, and then just give priority to the like the compiled version instead. Oh, sorry. I also was yeah. I'm really far behind on chat, so sorry. Let me catch up real quick. Uh, so Python lessons. I could use some Python lessons. Okay, respect controllers. How's it going? Uh, so uh, oh yeah, respect controllers. You had asked about Python lessons before. I because I remember I made a note to myself to like try and find a Python tutor because, or I forget if it was you, maybe it was someone else. Someone had asked about Python like tutorship, and I yeah I'd explained to them that I'm not the right person for the job because I this is literally the first project I've ever made in Python. So yeah, so when someone mentioned when you mentioned Python lessons, my first thought was I could use some of those. Um, but if no, if yeah, and then like whoever it was that asked about that before, like I never saw them again, at least not for a while, or like the topic never came up again. So I kind of like put that search on hold. But I can help you find a Python tutor if you need a Python tutor. Like that is one of my that's one of the things I can do. Uh, so uh, yeah. Doop doop. Uh, so all right, sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Yeah, respect controllers. How's it going? Sorry, I was so far behind on chat. I missed a lot of what you guys were saying for a little while. But the nice thing about chat is that I can always just scroll up and go read it again. So I think I'm almost caught up. So uh, all right. So cool. Um, I sorry, I was just thinking, and yeah, I okay, no, I'm caught up now, and so if I miss someone's question, it's entirely possible I did still miss a question, so feel free to ask again. Um, yeah, like with IP ban, like I honestly don't care if it works. I just like some people deserve obstacles in front of them, I guess, but I really also don't care that hard. So, uh, uh, so I should get. I'm gonna get back to work now. Uh, uh, okay, so save this log, and if there's anything to learn from it, hopefully having more data points. Like if this continues to happen, and if I get more data points, and I have like the I have this like delayed frame thing, so like I can just routinely at the end of the script just check to see if any of these delayed frames events. Oh, good, we're transitioning. We are transitioning out of the cave. That is good. That's a good thing because previously we were not transitioning. And wait, it's been a while since we had an event though, right? So I don't know if we're gonna actually like complete the transition. Uh, the last event was at 150. Okay, so no, we still have time. Yeah. All right. Actually, yeah, this looks like it should work. It looks like it's actually on schedule and on track and stuff. So how about that? Okay, so let's let's so yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. We're making a pirate ship. I mean, we got distracted from it, but we're making a pirate ship. So, oh, whoops. Oh yeah, wait, what am I changing? Oh, I'm changing the, right, I was changing the water in the background. So, more saturation, more lightness. No, this is an okay lightness, a little less saturation. Actually, maybe a little more. Oh wait, no, yeah. So less saturation. Yeah, less saturation, and maybe a bit more lightness. Nah. Huh. I want it to be less saturated actually, and lighter. But that looks weird. No, I like it saturated. I usually desaturate the background a little bit, but in this case, I'm going to leave it more saturated. Because actually, saturating it more makes it look more like a reflection of the sky. If I desaturate it, it looks like it gets like like less impressive. So, all right, let's let's stick with that for now. All right, and then so I could actually do the waves and stuff, but the thing that I guess actually concerns me the most at this point is the interior space. I want to make sure that I actually sell that effect. Oh yeah, yeah. So in terms of the, I was yeah. So I was kind of going in that direction before I got distracted with the water because I was putting up the door frame. So or no, sampling from image, door color layer, and near ground is the layer that I'm working on. All right, so yeah, it's basically just like I just wanted like a door frame that kind of like sets out from the from like the wall here. So nothing fancy, just like so, and oh yeah, it shouldn't come it shouldn't come down lower than the characters actually stand on the ground because they actually have to walk through the door frame. They can't just walk next to the door frame. And so yeah, I guess like kind of like that. I guess that's how I'm picturing it. And then so then the other thing that I have to do with the door frame is put the actually I guess that any part of the door frame that comes below this line I should actually put on the upper layer. So let's hide, or no, let's hey, oh sorry, I don't have my follower notifications up, but Tycoon 177, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. Yeah, usually it plays like a noise and there's like visuals on the screen as well, but I took that down temporarily. Thank you for following Tycoon 177. So wait, what? Why am I not? Oh, this layer is invisible. Oh wow, yeah, no, I haven't. I should just start over with this layer because I forgot this layer. I left it like a mess from how I'd drawn it previously before I changed anything. All right, so lacking a little bit of nuance, a little bit of subtlety there. All right, so this is the other side of the door, and so it'll also kind of come down like so. And now, when the adventurers like walk through the door, they will they'll like doop 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 pretend they're animating. They'll like actually like walk through the door, and there will be a cutaway inside. But yeah, that's roughly how the effect will work, I guess. So all right, so yeah, so on this layer, let's basically like finish the rest of the ship dock, whatever, or the ship deck, dock, not dock, deck. And it kind of doesn't matter which of these two layers I draw some of the detail of the ship on, because these layers, unlike usual, these layers don't actually like move relative to each other. So yeah, I can just I can have, oh yeah, and actually I guess as usual I can have the oh yeah, I was gonna say I could have this side of the boat darkened like usual, but I want the interior of the boat darkened. So actually, I guess it's a little weird because of what I was doing with the shading in other places, but this side of the boat is going to actually be like slightly like visible. And then I don't know actually what I'm going to do for like the cutaway effect. Like I kind of want to just have like, I don't know. I don't want to necessarily make it look like the side of the ship is broken, but like yeah, I don't know what to do for that transition actually. So or I didn't finish the door frame. I left it kind of unresolved a little bit. So let's put that in as such. Not quite so heavy, but like roughly as such. Wait, what was said in chat? Oh, you're gonna run away, Killer Key? All right. Uh, um, do. So, yeah. No. Why am I having such a hard time getting that line with the correct width? Alright, so. Oops. Clone stamp tool. No, clone stamp tool. No, clone stamp tool. Stop, clone stamp tool. Oops, not layer 7. Near ground. Alright, so. Yeah, so now that this interior space, now I can, like, do stuff with this. Should I wish to do stuff with this? Um, I'll need a darker tone. I'll need another darker wood tone. Because, like, we need, that was too far. Wait, what was the value of this, 46, so, like, 36 would probably be sufficient. Uh, that might be, yeah, that might be fine. Alright, so, yeah, so basically, oh, yeah, so, right, so we see inside the interior of this space, and, so, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna put, like, this is gonna be, like, what you see on the interior of a ship, right? It's gonna have, like, well, I don't know exactly. I'll have to figure that out. But, like, I can put whatever I want in here, actually. Including windows, hypothetically. Because if we put in windows, then we can see the ocean outside the ship. That's probably too big. I went a little overboard with that one. But yeah. So we'll be able to see the ocean gliding past, and oh yeah. So we'll mostly be seeing water because like the water comes like all the way up to here. So like in order to see the horizon, we would have to put these windows like up even higher. But like this is as high as I kind of want to go with them. So that's kind of good because the sky doesn't actually animate. So what we'll be seeing through these windows will actually be like at least somewhat animated. So let's also. Oh yeah, so we'll need like metal on the boat too. There will be metal because there will be like cannons and stuff. And so I'm gonna start introducing some of that here because like for example the windows will be like the portholes. Hey, congratulations to whoever that is leveling up right there. Good job. Uh, uh, so oh yeah, you just leveled up. I think that was probably you, right? Was that I can't read the names, but was that your character? You corralled some ponies. Good job. Perfect. Or oh, nice corral, but perfect uproot. You guys are natural farmers. Um, yeah, that so the game that you see on the bottom of the screen is I call it Side Quest, and it is also the game that we were working on here in the stream, and it's I've been calling it a tabletop MMO because it's kind of like I've been trying to make it like feel a little bit like a Dungeons and Dragons sort of game, but like the interesting thing about it is that it plays in a chat channel. It plays in this stream channel through using the chat and the stream, and it yeah. So like hypothetically, you can play it with like any number of people. Like hypothetically, like even if we had like like tens of thousands or hypothetically even more people in this channel, then it could still work. Why am I so bad at drawing like a roundish shape? I was like trying to draw. Oh well, part of it's my stylist, which apparently decided to sabotage me on that last attempt. But no, I was like trying to draw like something vaguely round, and it was like coming out as like this weird like pentagonal. I don't know what. Um, Part of it is because I was drawing from a not round basis, but no, that was a little bit sad. All right, so portholes. Those are still. I was trying to make them high enough so that you could see a little bit of the sky, but I just don't see that working out actually because I mean I guess well, I'll work like yeah, cause well, so, okay. So the other thing I was thinking of doing is like actually having like the upper deck, like actually like rendering like what goes up here, and maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just have this like as a cutaway as well, and like not actually worry about like what's up on this this upper layer here. It's possible that that's actually the correct answer because I mean one thing that will happen is if I try and go too high with this stuff, like if I try and get too close to the top of the screen, I'm gonna run out of space for some stuff. Um, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. And so yeah, to the extent that I can, I should actually keep this upper deck fairly low. Uh, so that way, if I do want to do something with it, I'll have more possibility. I'll have a little more room to work with. Because I don't know. I was thinking like, well, okay, so this is the front of the boat. Yeah, and like at the front of the boat, there's like where you have like, you know, stuff. I've never been on a pirate ship before. I'll be honest. I mean, one thing that I mentioned earlier that I could still do is I might not need all this space at the front of the boat. Like I could actually yeah. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna say image. Oh well, actually no. I'll just how should I do this? Like, all right, so file, new, okay, or whoops, no, undo, or close that. I don't. So select all. Oh yeah, no. Okay, okay, okay. I know how to do this. I can do this. I can do this. Yes. All right, so select all, copy, file, new. Whoops, nope. I hit paste a little too soon. Okay, paste. Um, all right, that's slightly off the ground because I shifted it a little bit. But all right, so copy, file, new. Okay, paste. Oh wow, that's funny. This layer needs a little bit of help because apparently when I changed the color of it, I did not have literally the whole thing selected. I accidentally missed a patch. So that needs a little bit of help. But all right, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna image canvas size anchored to this edge. Or actually, I'm gonna do just for the heck of it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this layer too. All right, paste. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reduce the canvas size. Yeah, so image canvas size anchored on this side. We're gonna bring it down to like 1800. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm not gonna just make up random numbers. I'm actually gonna measure it out a little bit. So this is like the seven. Yeah, 800 would have been close. This is like yes. Let's go to 1790. So we're gonna drop down to 1790, and then we're going to image canvas size. We're gonna pick it back up to 1920, but on the other edge. I'm just doing it this way because I don't want to slide all the layers like individually, so I'm just doing it like that instead. So all right, so we can put these layers back together. These layers didn't actually have to change. This was the background layer. Yeah. Copy midground layer. All right, and then I don't know what layer has this like crunky. For some reason in Paint.net, whenever you expand the canvas side, it's like, oh, you want blank white there, right? And it's like, no, I don't want blank white there. No, I do not. What layer is this? Oh, it's the adventure layer. There we go. Yeah. All right. So get rid of that, and then yeah. So we'll have like a little bit of boat interior on this end, and we'll have a little bit of boat interior on this end, and that way I won't have to do quite as much on either end. Do. So let's yeah, so let's put some portholes on the other side too, because why not? Do. Well, for one thing, actually, first let's shift that. Oops, wrong layer. Cutting that dude in half. No, let's shift the position of those a little bit. So yeah, let's slide it down like so. Clearly, I have to get rid of some of those lines from the breakaway part. Oh yeah, and also I do have to at some point I have to remember to actually yeah, let's not slide it that much. Let's slide it like that, and then let's also move the windows relative to each other. So let's like uh, do this as well. Just make them a little closer together. All right. Yeah. Okay. So before I forget, I'm gonna go do the ocean stuff. What layer is that? That one. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I just take this color and put it here as well. Oh, no, not like that. Actually, maybe I should do it the other way. Maybe I should just select exactly this region, not including any of the stuff that's already converted, and just redo the hue saturation shift. Yeah, that's cleaner. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now let's bring back the boat and the water. Alright, y'all. Oh yeah, and the front layer too. Alright, so, what happened here? Why did this get all messy all of a sudden? I don't know, but let's fix that. So, color pick, oops, a little too high. Not that it doesn't make a huge difference, but I'll just keep that relatively smooth. Oh yeah, and so I'll have to like figure out the. Oh yeah, I should figure out how that cutaway works because it's gonna be an interesting. Like that's gonna be an important effect to sell. Probably won't be that difficult to sell, I hope, but I want it to. I just want to make sure to get it right. And actually, yeah, I mean, I guess there's no specific reason that we have to. I don't actually have any plans for the top deck, so maybe I shouldn't worry about it. Maybe I should just keep this all for interior space and have that like the top of the boat like as part of the cutaway effect. I mean, I can put like some detail up here so it doesn't look completely blank and completely empty. But I can I'll also oh sorry, was I okay? No, I was Wolverine, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Sorry, yeah, no, I zoned out of chat, and I guess there wasn't too much being said, but I had been missing out on a lot, so sorry about that. Oh, whoops, I'm on the wrong layer. I was drawing directly onto the water. No, I want to draw directly onto the boat, not the water. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's really easy to draw on the wrong layer. For me personally, I don't know. Maybe some people are like better at that and don't draw on the wrong layer accidentally all the time. Me, nope. I draw on the wrong layer all the time. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Tycoon. I hope to see you again sometime. So, alright. Yeah. I should, hold on, wait. I'm gonna hide the foreground layer for a second. Alright, because this layer is kind of a mess. So I'm gonna clean up a bit of this layer. Because, like, we don't need that. Yeah, I mean, it made sense to draw, like, the lighter tone on this layer once upon a time, but now, I mean, I can basically just cover that all up with the darker tone. I can just fill the exact same space with the darker tone. Although, actually, I guess I shouldn't come up quite so high, because otherwise I'll be nipping out of the edges on the upper layer. So, why is my stylus being so not cool? Oh, my finger was like resting right against the button. I don't know why. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but whoever made my stylus was like, hey, we should put a button on the side of it, and when you accidentally press the button, it should stop drawing. It's like, really? That's a good feature? You think that's something that, like, when you use a stylus, you wish to yourself, like, man, I wish if I was holding this slightly weird, it would accidentally stop drawing all the time. Like, I don't know. I've never felt that way about a stylus, but I don't know. I'm not a professional stylus maker either, so maybe that's just me being naive. Alright, so actually, I'm gonna see what the front ground layer looks like without the. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just for consistency, we should fill in these gaps so that we don't accidentally peek through to see the wrong thing. How do you play? How do you play side quest? Trusty Bard is the storyteller in side quests. You're doing great so far. I'll say that you're doing great so far. Trusty Bard is the storyteller. So if you follow along what Trusty Bard says in chat, he'll give you your cues and clues basically. He's kind of like the dungeon master or like the game master, kind of. I mean, I kind of am that. I'm kind of that for the game, but like Trusty Bard is basically like my assistant, assistant game master. Um, so he speaks on my behalf in chat. Uh, Here, I'll oh well, yeah. I mean, I should test away mode, so I'm gonna activate away mode. Um, this is an example of an event that we have here, and I okay, I didn't even mess up the game because that event took place in the river, so it didn't like teleport or anything. That's nice. That's convenient. Uh, I might want to. I mean, there are some things I can do. There. Okay, yeah. So away mode is this tool that I have where I can increase the pace of the game, or just like change the pace of the game. No, it's to increase the pace of the game, and because it's changing the pace of the game though. Some of the things that like the environment transitions and stuff that I have lined up fairly carefully, uh, they uh, they break a little bit in the when I use away mode. And the tough thing is like there are things I can do with away mode that will just legitimately break the game. And there are some things I could do to like fix it so that away mode doesn't always break it. Like there are some things I could put in like as like stopgaps to like help reduce the chance of like away mode. Like and when I say break it, I just mean that it makes it like look a little weird. Like it what it does is the the environments, instead of transitioning gracefully and gradually, they just like you just teleport a little bit from one place to the next, and I don't know, I'm just not enthusiastic about how that looks. I try and reduce that as much as possible. So like sometimes I think to myself like, well, I should to the extent that I can, I should make it so that you don't teleport with a away mode. Like, but then like I don't know what it would take to make those changes versus like the gains from making those changes. Like it's pretty light, so I don't know. It's one of those things that maybe I'll do it, but I'm also pretty okay with like just kind of I don't know. Like it's not that bad how it is. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Hey, congratulations to those of you who leveled up. Legendary Neurotoxin, for example. Sorry, I have the graphics positioned on my monitor so that I can't actually see the words on the screen. All I can see is the graphics. So, uh, um, um, but yeah, I can see that someone leveled up. I just don't know who. All right, so yeah, let's erase these darker tones, because that is not an intended part of what we were seeing there. So yeah, I don't know. In terms of like this like breakaway, like seeing through into the ship interior, I don't want it to literally look like the ship is broken and that you're seeing through a giant hole in the wall. But I also don't exactly know how I want it to look. So I guess that's the rub. Um, uh, so I can just try some things and see what works, see what I like, see what is less successful, and yeah. But so basically, what I'm doing right now is just patching this in so that it's more consistent, like what layer has what on it, so that when I feel like changing it, I can like I can know like, oh, okay, the upper deck is on that top layer. Because I probably will want to add, like, I don't think boats are that boring at the top. I think there's like something going on. Like I'm thinking like maybe I could put like a railing around it or something, or just like posts, or like just a pile of rope or something, or like I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, JB. I yeah, I've been working on it for a little while, and I I keep telling myself like I should start on a different project. I should do other things because like this game is very unconventional. Um, but I like it. I've stuck with it so far because I still enjoy working on it. So maybe I'll move to a different project someday. But so far, Jocko, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, um, uh, uh, doo. Oh yeah, that's true. Also, what Yakima says is about you can. It was important to me to make sure that you could role play with this game because, like I was saying earlier, the game is supposed to like get inspired. It's supposed it takes some inspiration from like tabletop role playing games like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. And the whole fun of those games is like to get into the character and like to like go on an adventure. I made sure that that was definitely supported. And then also like uh, I haven't been playing. I haven't been manually administering the game myself. Like I have this secret control panel, where like I can literally write the game on the fly, and like act actively as dungeon master. And that's the point where that was like why I really wanted it to wanted to make sure that the role playing was supported. Mr. Nick Rock, hey, how's it going? Thank you. um, yeah, and then since the time to take an action is short and the time between events is long, maybe it would help to extend participation to 70. Yeah. So the reason I have the reason I have the timing as it is, I yeah, if it's a little too short, I could lengthen it. I like earlier. What the reason I shortened it actually, it was longer before, not much longer, but it was a little bit longer before. And the reason I shortened it is because we were seeing like when people were very engaged, the event would open, everyone would participate, and then we would be sitting there and we would be waiting for like we'd just be sitting there and we'd just be like, and then like a minute and a half later, like the event would end, and it's like I don't know. So it might be too fast. It might have been that I made it too fast. I actually have gotten that feeling before. So, I mean, I'm not going to restart the script right now, but I will bump up the time a little bit so that way the events are a little bit longer. Um, the reason I'm not going to make them too much longer is that the they feel like they I might be wrong, but I don't feel like I don't get a feeling of suspense if they take too long. Like, if there was a feeling of suspense, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, let's keep that. But I like to me it just feels unresolved. That might just be me. I'm like I might be wrong. It might be great to have like really long dangling events that take forever to conclude, but I just wasn't thinking that would be the case. So. Uh, Yeah. So yeah, what is it currently? It's like the event the event duration is 2 minutes. They're open for exactly 2 minutes, but because of stream delay, it doesn't feel like quite like 2 minutes. It feels like more like a minute and a half. So I can just put it back up to it was at 150 before. I can put it back to 2.5 minutes. Um, I can put it up to 3 minutes, but at 2.5 minutes, it was feeling a little long. So maybe I'll put it up to like maybe I'll put it up to like 140. So it'll be like, what is that? 1 minute and 50 seconds. No, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah. Maybe like 135. Um, yeah, because I don't know. I don't have a great reason for it. I don't know. I mean, it's something that I could try. Incidentally, I just changed something recently that I can't go too high with that number now, or I break other things. But I I could go a little higher with it. I don't know. Uh, yeah. Oh, so one of the other things that I think will probably help is that I'm planning on putting things that happen between events too. Because right now the events happen. Yeah, the events. There's a significant amount of time between the events, and So yeah, so one of the things like on my backlog is I think I called them like, oh wait, I have like this open in like I have two browser windows open right now. I have signposts. The idea for signposts are basically like I think they might literally be represented by like a physical signpost in the game. And it's basically going to be like, you know how the action tags show up on screen? They like show up as like, it shows you your options. Instead of just kind of like hanging in space, I think like in the environment, there will literally be a signpost that like slides onto screen, and it'll have like two of those tags, like well, it'll look a little different, but it'll basically like have two of those tags on it. So it'll be like, it won't be like, there won't be like the same sort of fanfare around it. Like it won't play the thank you, extra cow HD. um the yeah, so the signposts won't have the same sort of like they won't play the event noise, and it won't be like Trusty Bard probably won't even say anything about them in chat when they come up. But when they come up, players who are paying attention to the visuals of the game can see the signposts, and it'll basically be like a way to like steer the adventure. I was thinking like I mean, one of the other things that I'd considered, I don't know if I'll do it. I was thinking of putting like other things on the side of the road too. Like I was thinking of putting like maybe there would be like a treasure chest on the side of the road or something. And so like, you know, I don't want people to have to watch the visuals in order to play the game. So I don't want to put too many things like that in. I don't want to add in too many things like that. Uh, but I do, yeah. So I do. I was actually maybe for the reasons that you were noticing as well. I feel like there could be a little more something between the events too, right? Because there's a very long lull, and I don't mean for it to be so long. I mean, I like the pacing of the events. I like that they happen at this rate, but I think the game could use more. So yeah. Uh, oh, and also sorry over that diatribe or that monologue. I was not completely paying attention to chat, so let me catch up real quick. Uh, an F in PE. That's harsh. Oh, whoa. All right. Sorry, um, I was just noticing someone's creative evasion of the chat filter. Uh, I know someone who might have gotten an F in PE. We were supposed to like run a mile, and this person just like walked it, just like not even walked it at like a reasonable pace. Like they walked it at like the pace that you would like amble slowly. Like we didn't have iPhones back then because this was like a long time ago. But this person was like basically walking at the pace that they would be walking if they were like texting while walking, basically. Um, um, I'm surprised I didn't get an F in PE. I tried to play baseball once, and like I was like the fielder, center fielder, or like outfielder or something like that, and like the ball kept like coming to me, and I was like I would get it, and and then like I'd be like I'm supposed to throw it to someone, right? And so I'd like throw it to someone, and everyone would be like, no, that's the wrong person, or like I don't know. Baseball's confusing. And it also doesn't help that I'm really bad at throwing, so even when I tried to throw it to someone, like it wouldn't actually go to them. So um yeah. uh, um there's some hey uh sorry, I'm gonna rinse your chat, Asado, only because don't say things are gay unless you're saying that things are like cool, right? If you're commenting on how awesomely gay something is, that's like legit. But like, don't use that as a pejorative term, or like, don't use it as like don't use it as like an insult because it's not. It shouldn't be an insult. Uh, uh, all right. Yeah. Sorry. And sorry for taking a little while to catch up on chat. Uh, okay. Uh, oh yeah, I'm just gonna take another peek at our reference images to make sure I'm not like going like crazy off track. Um, it's a cool boat. That's water. That's the horizon. uh, Doop doop. Oh yeah, so I mean, legendary Neurotoxin can't hear me anymore now that his audio's off. But with the signposts in the game and like the treasure chests, if I add those into, uh, you would still be able to play the game even just with visuals. Um, all right, so yeah, what do I want to do next? I guess I'll clean up the other side of the ship, and I don't think I'm gonna render the interior right now. I just I don't know exactly what I'm gonna put in the interior. I guess actually the answer is probably not much, right? Now that I crimped the space a bunch, there's not really room for that much stuff inside the boat. So uh, like uh basically, I could put like, yeah, I can basically, yeah, I can put some more props. I can put some more like scene building type things. Oh, one thing that I should probably do is not change the, whoa, no. Oh, I accidentally, I thought I clicked to close it, but I accidentally clicked on like a little pop up in the corner. No, you know what I should do is I should, like, I accidentally changed the shape of the ship, which I did not mean to. So pick this color on this layer. Uh, oh, whoops, yeah, wait. Okay, so wait, I can't go too far, but I can start here. And like this, because this is like the height of the deck outside, so it should be actually the same height inside. Are you kidding me? Um, it looks like, man, I don't. Am I still streaming right now? I hope I'm still streaming. It seems more likely that I'd not be streaming though, because the power is flickering. Am I still streaming? Really? The power flick is just flickered at my place, and so, for example, my laptop stayed fine. I'm streaming from my laptop right now. I assumed my cable modem would have lost power and would have restarted, and wouldn't be able to stream. So I'm gonna apologize in advance because I was losing power a lot yesterday too, and it didn't just happen once. It happened like multiple times. So if the stream goes down, I'm gonna try and bring it back up. Hopefully the stream won't go down, but if the stream goes down, I'm gonna try and bring it back up. And if I don't come back though, it's because the power went out for good. And if the power does go out for good, I can still connect to Twitch on my mobile device, so I'll stop in to let you guys know. I thought we were done with this, but no. Apparently, the power outage day two continues on. All right. So let's do what? Yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna resolve some of this side of the. Oh yeah. The perspective on the pirate ship is gonna be a little bit cheated. No, I guess it doesn't have to be. I was gonna say the perspective on the pirate ship would be a little bit cheated because like, you're seeing like the front face of this door, and I was gonna say you'd see the front face of this door as well, but I guess I don't actually have to do it that way. I could show the interior face of this door instead of the exterior face. Uh, Also, that like those little orange dashes won't actually be there in the final version. Those are just there to remind me that the doors have to be at least that tall. And actually, I kind of made it a little bit short. No, that's fine. Because the middle of the door is at least that tall, which is the important part. I think. I hope. I might want to bring it up slightly, because, yeah. I don't think there's anything right now that would conflict with it, but, I might someday make character art that would look like it clashed, and like spatially, with how that stuff lines up. All right, so I probably will just make the exterior face of the door. Because honestly, if anything, like if I'd been thinking ahead, I would have made the exterior face for this door, and I would have made the interior face for this door, but I did not think that far ahead. So I'll probably just cheat the perspective and draw both of the exterior faces. So if I was going to do that, I would do it like so. Here, I would do it with a bigger brush for one. uh, Actually, I should zoom out just to get the broad strokes. Do 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 do. Actually, no. You know what I'm gonna do for starters? I'll retouch it so it doesn't look literally identical. But I'm just gonna start with the other side as the foundation. just gonna uh, copy this, new layer, paste, layer, flip horizontal, yeah, and then yeah, I'll do the same thing for the near ground layer, or the foreground layer. Copy file, or no, new layer, paste, layer, flip horizontal. All right, so yeah, I'll change it so that it doesn't look identical, but yeah, that's just I guess how I'll start it off. So also, I guess I should or the foreground layer is fine because I didn't actually put anything on the foreground. Oops. I didn't actually put anything on the foreground on. Wait, where's the? Oh yeah. I didn't actually put anything on the foreground on the side. So this layer I can just squish down onto the foreground layer. But for this layer, yeah, for this layer on the near ground layer, I want to. Oh well, huh. I still want to clean this up a little bit more. But whatever, it's fine for now. Okay, so I'll want to, I'll basically want to replace it. So let's basically go cut this. Nope, wrong layer. Cut this, yeah, and then I can actually delete that layer now. And then on the near ground layer, paste this in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. And actually, I guess I did accidentally make this a little bit bigger, so I don't need to do that. I can. Oops, wait, hold on. Paste. Oops. Now it's not even lined up to the edge of the screen. All right, hold on. Paste, and then yeah, I didn't actually necessarily mean to make this bigger, so I'll slide it back a little bit. Oh, I don't want to slide the porthole off the edge of the screen though. So do I? Actually, no. Yeah, I don't necessarily. No, I'm gonna redraw it anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's off the edge of the screen slightly. Okay. So copy paste. Slide this back a little bit. Actually, now I don't want to change the size of the or the spacing of the portholes relative to each other. I'd rather change the spacing of the port. I feel like that's something that'd be fairly established on the structure of a ship, and probably wouldn't vary as much. So I'm just going to change the spacing of the portholes relative to the door. Yeah. Oh, and actually, I guess I could have copy paste side. So there's not quite as much to redraw. Okay, I think this is okay. So let's color pick. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I should have mentioned I don't have chat. I'm I'm still in the process of restoring chat, and actually I wasn't very active in that process. So hold on. I should actively restore chat so that way. Yep. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Um, so I'll let you know when chat comes back, and anyone who had asked a question prior, like since the power went out, since the power flickered, anyone who has asked a question in chat will have to. I hope you won't mind re-asking it because I won't. I won't. I'll have no record of it otherwise. So I apologize. I apologize for one thing for having it out for so long, and for another thing for not thinking to say that earlier. Yeah, I don't like right. So the reason my stream didn't go down, but I don't have chat is I look at my chat on my other computer, and my other computer is a desktop, and so when the power goes out, like it doesn't have a backup power supply or anything. So when the power goes out, it legit like drops, and yeah. All right, I'm close to getting it back. It won't be much longer. Just a little bit more to go. Uh, Actually, while I'm setting stuff up again, okay, I have chat back. So if anyone wants to ask a question, wait, do I? Oh shoot, it's giving me a load bar. Come on, come on. Okay, good. We got it. We got it. We got chat back. Yay. So if anyone has a question and I didn't answer it because I wasn't having chat, feel free to ask again, and I'll get to it. Sorry, sorry about that. Yikes. I sometimes I'll just zone out and like not be paying attention to chat, and so it literally took me that long, like all that stuff that you saw me doing. Uh, oh, expert cow HD. I didn't see. I didn't see that you had followed. Wow, 13 minutes ago. Yikes. I'm sorry. I should have been paying more attention. Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna restart the follower notification thing because I had taken that down because some jerk was being a trollolololo, but I can bring that back now. Uh, yeah. Oh, was there a weird? That's the other thing. I hope it wasn't the case, but like the graphics get weird on stream when I close that thing, and I was not even paying attention. Yikes. Well, whatever. I won't worry about it now. It might have been that there was like a giant black patch on the screen, which is what sometimes what happens when I close the notification thing. But hopefully, whatever. Okay, so hey, chat times. Welcome back to interactive streaming with SideQuest and me and company. Um, Jocko, hey. Oh, okay. Oh wait, maybe I didn't miss that much chat. Maybe I don't know. No, I must have. I must have missed a lot of chat. um, what am I using? Yeah. So yeah, X Dragon. Thank you to everyone who answered X Dragon's question. Um, I am using Python. I'm rendering the graphics with Pygame. I'm drawing in Paint.net, which is not like it's not the most you know hardcore drawing tool, but I started using it back when this was a small project, and I mean it's still a relatively small project, but it's entirely sufficient, so I stuck with it. Um, I'm coding in PyCharm, and that's pretty much everything I'm using for it. So there's a way to get. Oh yeah, so Thix, you should always know what your character is doing. Like you should never really be at a loss for figuring out like how your character is doing, because like for one thing, your character will always like take a stroll across the screen at intervals, um, and so you can always like you can always see what your like how your character is doing that way. But then in terms of like literal like experience points, like who's that? So Protospasm, for example, has 7 experience points in this current level, which puts him at 12% of the way to the next level. Who's that? Asado has 15 experience points at the current level, which puts them 50% of the way to the next level. So yeah, so you get those updates. If you're not getting those up, you've been participating in events, and if you haven't been participating in events, then the answer to how your character is doing is the same as it's ever been doing. Because if you're not participating in events, you're not gaining experience. So yeah, in order to see that information, you have to participate in an event. Um, yeah, that's what that's about. And then also at the end of an event, pay close attention to the screen at the end of the event, because that's when you see how much experience you gained from the event, and it'll also remind you of what level you are, just in case you've forgotten. So yeah, yeah. Oh, so Luke Ryan Herbert. The game. This is it. This is the game that we are playing right now. Like this is the game we're working on. This is the game that we're playing. I'm calling it SideQuest. It's like a tabletop MMO, and it's running right now. So yeah. Uh, all right. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm gonna mute the microphone for just 1 second, but I'll be right back. Sorry, just 1 second. Excuse me. All right. Yeah. So let's. You don't automatically get wings for donating, but you do. The top don. Yeah, the people who have wings are the top donors of all time. So that's why some characters have wings. If you donate, you do get good luck if you donate. So the character on the edge of the screen there, the character with like the breeze, like the mystical breeze, like going past them, that character has good luck because they donated. Everyone who donates gets good luck. The top donators get wings. The top recent donators get that glowing aura around them as well. Can you see my? I don't know if you can see my cursor, but like there's a there should be a character getting attacked by like a little flurry of little black cursors. If you can see it, that's the aura that's the 30-day aura. Yeah. All right. So let's uh let's go back to the pirate ship, right? That's what we were working on, right? I think so. Okay. So oh yeah, I had this like gap here because I was looking at like reference art earlier. I was looking at like and I could use some of it now. So like the what of it? Uh, I know this is a children's fort and not a pirate ship, but it's actually kind of helpful in terms of reference because I think the person who made it did a pretty good job with it. Um, so I'm gonna look at this for reference, just for a little bit. Uh, yeah. It might be clone stamp tool, not clone stamp tool. It might be that there's not actually much for me to get out of the children's fort in terms of like what a pirate ship should look like. But I don't know. I like it. I think whoever built that whoever built that really loves their kids because it's a pretty sweet fort. Like out of context, you like when you see this, the first thing you think is not like children's fort. The first thing you think is like, oh, like fine wooden craftsmanship of some sort. Oh, one of these things. I should probably put one of these things, right? The stumps with the rope around it and the pegs, so that you can spin it around. Hey, look, Ryan Herbert, welcome back. Did did you? Sorry, yeah, I was a little slow to answer questions in chat, but did you hear the answer to your question, which was or I guess other people answered the question for you. Okay. Oh no. Oh, you did say. Oh right. Interesting. All right. So all right. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. All right. Uh. So. Thank you, Asado. Asado, you lied earlier. You said you know stuff about pirate ships, but I think you were lying. Oh, I didn't get the follower notification for some reason. Luke Ryan Herbert, thank you very much for following. Welcome to the channel. Um, that's weird. How long ago did that happen? Oh, it was 10 minutes ago. I'm really slow. Sorry. Sorry. I'm just so into this pirate ship, you know? I'm just like so engrossed, so engaged, just sucked right in. All right. Yeah, these portholes aren't like done or anything. Oh, and I shouldn't have like the exact same door on both sides. Like it's a little weird to have just because I copy and pasted and like slammed it down. Oh yeah, right. And I also moved it, so I should move the other half of the door so that it stays lined up. Um, so right, yeah, this moved a good distance back in this direction. So let's get that to line up again. I think it goes about like that. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the other thing. I was thinking, just for safety's sake, I'm gonna bring up the door frame just slightly. Oops. Wait. What? How is this not the right layer? Oh. It was the right layer. It was just on 2 layers, right? Okay. So it didn't it didn't look like I was changing anything. I was changing anything. I was erasing the top of the door frame. It just didn't look like it because underneath the door frame was the exact same color. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill this in with the darker tone. Yeah, and thank you, thank you, Luke. um, so, oh, what's a tabletop MMO? Mr. Nick Rick asks, or excuse me, Mr. Nick Rock. Oh yeah, Yakima. That is yeah, that was what I was going for with that description. Yeah, so the tabletop part of the tabletop MMO comes from the fact that like it's a the so this is like an adventure game uh in like the tradition of games like Dungeons and Dragons kind of, or the type of game where you like sit around a table with a group of your friends and you oh, oops, I should not be drawing so much on this layer. uh so you sit around the table with like a group of friends and like you go on like a wild adventure, uh with like exciting challenges and all sorts of fun stuff. Sorry, I'm not giving you the greatest sales pitch because my attention's a little split. But yeah, and so unlike Dungeons and Dragons, because this plays in a inside a stream here. What we can do with it is like yeah. So the MMO part is I'm calling it that because we can play with like hypothetically like I mean I don't know how many players the system can actually like process like before it like crashes or whatever, but hypothetically it can support like an infinite number of players. Like with an infinite amount of processing power, it could like any number of players could play this game. So uh, that's uh, that's what makes this a tabletop MMO. I think I also made up that genre. Like I don't think it. I don't think it actually is a genre that exists before SideQuest. I think SideQuest is basically like the. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I on Twitter I post like schedule updates and stuff like that, and then also just like various other updates about the project. So if you're ever curious to know how SideQuest is going or what's happening and whatnot, that was a good way to find out. So, so, uh, oh wow, yeah, we got Protospasm's event. Protospasm's event, I think, has the distinction as the most, I was gonna say the most well rendered, but like, basically, like, I think Protospasm, the author of the event that just took place, I'm really impressed with like the language and the description, like how like I don't know, like of all the events in the game, like that's the one where like I feel like I might be there, like if I feel like I'm like actually I don't know, it's just very very beautifully written, and I was very impressed with that. All right, near ground layer, yeah, I have to clean up this part of the ship because like it just kind of like ends, which is a little weird. Um, so I guess what did I do? Oh, I guess on the other side I kind of covered it up with crates, but like basically, yeah, I just had like I said this like as an angled coming up from the hey, oh hey, congratulations on level 32. Who is that? That's a big level. Whoever got that one, that's a pretty big one. Was that you, Protoss? No, wait, no. I don't know who that was, but congratulations. Oh, was that Trusty Bard? um, I know Trusty Bard's right around that level. It might have been, might have been him. Uh, so, uh, okay, all right, yeah, yeah. I think I think you sold it, Protospasm. I think yeah. I I think like it was just Uh, my I guess like when I write stuff, I think my strengths as a writer are that I can write I like if you needed an instruction manual written, I could write you an instruction manual, and the instruction manual I write for you, like you would very effectively, like you would very well understand like how to accomplish what it is that you were trying to accomplish. Like I think that's my strength as a writer, is that I can write I can write very distinctly, like with I can write in such a way that it is very is very like I don't know what the adjective there is, which is kind of the point. I don't know like the right adjectives to use, but I know the right verbs to use and I know the right nouns to use. So, oops.